Hey folks, Stronghold Crafter Kev here with another video. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to part 5 of my work in progress of the gate tower. And in this video I'm going to go through some of the details. I've fully painted the tower, and now I'm going to discuss the additional accessories that I made for the tower. And oh, by the way, Jack the Scourge, he says hi. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for your subscription. For more information on my craft, visit my website, which is strongholdsoffantasy.com. And if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe, because I have a lot more things coming to the channel and I wouldn't want you to miss out. So, and all in that, I'll see you in a bit. Hey folks, welcome to part 5 of the gate tower project work in progress. And as you can see here, I have did the final coating on the gate tower itself, and that was done with some Liquitex brand neutral gray, but we won't really get into that too much. As you can see, it's got a variable shading after the base coat, and the portcullis was done with Bella brand acrylic espresso. Yes, did that on the portcullis, and I also did that on the the upper hatch and the side doors. And for the, let's just call them rivets for now, for the detailing of the portcullis, that was done with some Folk Art brand gunmetal. Yes, really cool stuff. So you can see, I don't always use the same brand of paint for my projects on my channel. And last but not least, I'm on subject about it, I used some Bella brand acrylic paint, copper, for the rivets on the hatch here, and the same rivets on the brackets here on the door as well. So as you can see here, everything is pretty much standard for my other towers with how I do the shading and stuff. I will go more in detail why there's a notch here with the crenellations, but as you can see, the front and the back pretty much look the same overall. I'm not going to go more in detail of the bottom part because I already did that in a previous video. However, the project is not done. I am still working on it, and you're probably wondering, what the heck is he talking about? I talked about in the first video about how I wanted to put something like an outcropping here or some type of tower, and I decided to postpone that until I have like a project where this would be standalone, because I was thinking more along the lines of this is a gate tower to the, an entrance to a stronghold. So, and I'll explain more in just a bit. Hold on. Okay, as I was saying, this is going to look familiar also. This is actually going to be like a front wall that the gate tower would attach to. And it's the basic standard wall with the crenellations and the how I have it set up with the flooring. The main difference, if you haven't noticed, I'm sure you have noticed by now, is there's a big gap in here, and usually there's like crenellations along here. I thought it'd be a little bit different with this particular wall, because this wall is actually 8 inches in length, and my thoughts are, well, what if I rigged an attachment later on that would come out further, and then the soldiers would actually be able to walk through here and out onto some type of outcropping pillar, tower, something. So I left it open there, and it's like, well, you know, it is pretty open, but that's okay. It could also be a larger opening for maybe some type of heavy weapon that you need more room for it to fire. My thinking anyway with the crenellations is I don't want to have so many soldiers stacked up against each other here with no protection at all. So I'm thinking we stagger the soldiers in between the Merlons. That way they have a little bit of protection. But that's more of a preference of what you want with your walls to have as far as fortifications. There's always a trade-off. Anyway, so when we line this up here, this is where it would be. And that's probably not the best angle, but we're going to wing it. Anyway, I'll just briefly show you what I'm talking about. Pardon the shaking a little bit here. However, when we take this up, whoop, sorry folks. Okay, we're not doing this over. Anyway, let me try and get a little close up here. Alright, here we go. Now, as you can see here, this doorway was supposed to be closer to this Merlon here. Well, that was the original design, but I kind of I was off by a quarter of an inch. Oh well, we'll deal with it. But anyway, we're going to do deal with that with another addition here. So I'll show you that in just a second here. Hold on. Okay, now this is basically a small section wall that I made so that when you look here, it actually bridges that whole gap there. And of course this is modular, so it's not going to be fully attached. But it pretty much covers that up. And it's basically like a runway here. Not for planes and stuff, of course, but you get the point. Anyway, and I will go into this a little bit further. Hold on. Okay, we're going to keep the cam steady for now, but you can see here how it's basically butts up against this wall here, and it's a standard wall height. However, I have one more thing to show you. Hold on for a second. Alright, just for simplicity's sake, we'll keep the wall piece out for now and just assume that's where it's going to be. And so no soldier will have to fear of coming out this door and falling to the ground. Anyway, so with this piece here, you can see here that I made a staircase here so that soldiers can run up here and then run up here and get access to the gate tower right away. So that is how that is working out. And I will go further. Hold on. Alright, and you can see from this angle how the wall here meets up with it. And obviously, yeah, this will look better when it's painted, but as I said before, they run up here, and then they run up there, and then they're up here. And what am I doing? I should get a figure in there just for size comparison. There we go. So anyway, my thoughts are with this part that even if someone is to... Hold on, let me move the camera a little bit. Alright. Even if someone is to breach the last part of the gate tower, the portcullis, they can still be attacked from these two gaping windows up here. Someone can, you know, fire some ammo. However, they can also be dealt some damage from a figure up here that they may not even see because he's kind of like a good strategic ambush point. Anyway, So, and I wasn't thinking about putting any railings up. That's just, you know, if they're, it is what it is. I'll also have to deal with it. So, and I also have another thing to show. So just bear with me here. Alright, I actually made sets for both sides. So, you just have to use your imagination a little bit, but with the front walls here, and then you have these two stone pieces here, wall pieces, and then there's these two staircases on either side, if you will. So they have access from both sides on the inside of the stronghold. And while I'm thinking about it, I'll show you this a little bit closer here. I did vary the pattern a little bit on the top. That's just, I wanted to be a little spontaneous. However, it looks pretty good from a distance. However, I was a little bit short on making this come flush with this. I was only off by 1/4 of an inch. No big deal. But the way it faces in there, you wouldn't even notice anyway. So, you know, it's one of those mistakes that sometimes you either fix it or you live with it. In this case, I'm just going to live with it. It's not worth the time and trouble to go back and recut the foam and start all over again with the carving and stuff. So, that is where we are. So all I have to do now is paint the rest of these parts here, and of course paint these two parts here, and this project will be done, and I can do a showcase video, and that'll be it. So thanks for watching.